Have you ever wondered about the mysterious pyramids in Mexico and China? How similar are they? These architectural marvels, rising high above the ground and reaching towards the heavens, have always been shrouded in mystery and intrigue. The pyramids of Mexico and China, despite being oceans apart, seem to share an uncanny connection. In the heart of Mexico, 15 majestic pyramids encircle a tranquil pool, with a 16th pyramid remaining mysteriously unfinished. A testament to an ancient civilization and its enigmatic practices, these pyramids stand as silent witnesses to the passage of time. Meanwhile, thousands of miles away in the vast lands of China, 16 pyramids proudly mark the landscape. Each one meticulously crafted, including the completion of the 16th pyramid, a stark contrast to its Mexican counterpart. These pyramids, though separated by vast geographical distances, echo a similar narrative of ancient societies, their religious practices, and their awe-inspiring architectural prowess. The number 16 seems to hold a certain significance for these civilizations, but what could it mean? And why was the 16th pyramid left unfinished in Mexico, while in China it was completed? These are questions that have puzzled historians and archaeologists for centuries. The pyramids, in their silent grandeur, hold the answers to these questions, locked away in their stone-clad chambers, waiting for us to decipher their secrets. But the similarities between these pyramids don't just end with their numbers. There's more to these structures than meets the eye. The rituals and ceremonies that took place within these pyramids offer valuable insights into the cultures that built them. As we delve deeper, let's explore the rituals and ceremonies that took place within these astonishing structures. The answers we seek may lie hidden within the heart of these pyramids, waiting to be discovered in the echoes of the past. Sacrifices and burials, an integral part of the cultures that built these pyramids. But how similar were they in Mexico and China? Dive with me into the ancient world where the lines between life and death, mortal and divine, were blurred. Here, in the heart of Mexico and China, the pyramids stood tall, silent witnesses to the rituals of life and death. In Mexico, the unfinished 16th pyramid was a stage for sacrifices, performed to honor the incarnate, the embodiment of their sun god. The ritual was a dance of life and death, a delicate balance, a cycle believed to fuel the sun's journey across the sky. Now let's journey to China, where they completed their 16th pyramid. Here, the emperors, seen as incarnates of their gods, were buried in jade caskets. Jade, a symbol of immortality and purity, was believed to preserve the body and the soul, safeguarding the emperor's journey to the afterlife. These rituals, these beliefs, they were not just about honoring the dead, but about sustaining life, about maintaining the cosmic order. And yet, despite the vast distance between them, there were striking similarities in these practices. The use of pyramids, the notion of the emperor as a divine incarnate, the rituals of sacrifice and burial, they all echoed each other in these two ancient civilizations. Perhaps it was an indication of a shared understanding, a common thread that wove through human consciousness, binding these cultures together. Or perhaps it was a testament to how humanity, across different parts of the world, responded to the mysteries of life, death, and the divine. Either way, these rituals were more than just ceremonies. They were a reflection of their beliefs, their understanding of the universe, and their place within it. The similarities don't stop at architecture and rituals. Let's explore the spiritual beliefs of these ancient civilizations. Sun gods, serpents, monks, nuns, and celibate priests, strikingly similar aspects of religions thousands of miles apart. But how can this be? Across the vast expanse of oceans and continents, ancient cultures often developed beliefs and practices that, despite the distance, were astonishingly alike. Take, for example, the civilizations of ancient Mexico and China. Both cultures revered the sun as a deity, a celestial body of immense power and life-giving energy. In both regions, this worship of the sun god was not a casual affair, but a deeply ingrained part of their societal fabric. The clergy in these societies held esteemed positions. Both the Americas and China had monks, nuns, and celibate priests, all dedicating their lives to their respective sun gods. These religious figures were held in high regard, their celibacy symbolizing a devotion so profound that it transcended earthly desires. Now let's slither into the realm of serpents and dragons. In the Americas, the serpent was a potent symbol, often associated with the sun god and seen as a divine entity itself. Similarly, in China, dragons were not just mythical creatures, but divine symbols. They represented the emperor and celestial harmony, and like the American serpents, were often associated with the sun. But these aren't just coincidences or random similarities. They suggest a deep underlying connection, a shared understanding of the world and the divine that transcends borders and cultures. Perhaps these civilizations, though separated by vast oceans and time, were not as isolated as we might think. Could it be that they were influenced by a common source? Or did they independently arrive at similar beliefs through a shared human understanding of the natural world and the mysteries of the universe? The answers to these questions might remain buried in the sands of time, but one thing is clear. These cultures, in their own unique ways, were trying to make sense of the world around them and their place in it. Religion isn't the only area where these civilizations mirror each other. Their horoscope calendars also tell a similar tale. Imagine a calendar that tells you who you are and predicts events. Intriguing, isn't it? Now let's delve into the mystical sphere of the ancient horoscope calendars of the American and Asian civilizations. These civilizations, separated by vast oceans, developed intricate systems to chart the heavens and mark the passage of time. The horoscope calendars were no mere tools of chronology. They were a spiritual compass, a guide to understanding oneself and foreseeing the future. In the heart of the Americas, the Mayan civilization developed a complex calendar system. The Tzolk'in, or the divine calendar, consisted of 260 days. Each day was a unique combination of a number from 1 to 13 and one of the 20-day signs. This cycle was believed to govern human life and destiny. Meanwhile, across the Pacific in ancient China, the lunisolar calendar held sway. This calendar was a fusion of the lunar and solar cycles. It was divided into 24 solar terms, which dictated agricultural activities and special events. The Chinese zodiac, a cycle of 12 years, each represented by a different animal, was an integral part of this calendar. Your birth year's animal was said to influence your personality traits and destiny. Both calendars, in their unique ways, were deeply intertwined with the people's lives, guiding everything from their daily activities to their spiritual beliefs. They were not just a measure of time, they were a roadmap to understanding the cosmos, the earth, and the self. These civilizations understood that the universe was a grand, interconnected tapestry. Their calendars were a testament to this belief, a complex web of cycles and patterns mirroring the natural world and the heavens above. So the next time you glance at your calendar, imagine the intricate dance of numbers and symbols that once guided civilizations. From calendars to the very essence of their rulers, the similarities continue. Let's find out more about their emperors. An emperor isn't just a ruler. In these civilizations, he was an incarnate of their sun god trinity. Imagine a world where the sun doesn't just provide warmth and light, it's a divine entity, and your emperor is its earthly incarnation. This was the reality for both the ancient Chinese and Mesoamerican cultures. In the heart of these civilizations, the emperor was more than just a political figure. He was a spiritual leader, a conduit between the mortal world and the celestial. He was seen as an embodiment of their sun god trinity, a divine manifestation of the most powerful celestial entity. This belief didn't just shape their religion, but it also dictated the structure of their societies and their political landscapes. In both cultures, the emperor's divine status established a theocratic system, where religion and politics were inextricably linked. The emperor's word was law, and his decrees were seen as divine will. This belief system in turn fostered a deep sense of respect and reverence towards the emperor, solidifying his position at the apex of society. Interestingly, the belief in the emperor as an incarnate of the sun god trinity also influenced the architectural landscape of these civilizations. The pyramids, for instance, were not just monumental structures, they were physical representations of the cosmic hierarchy. They symbolized the ascent of the emperor, the living god, from the earthly realm to the heavens. Moreover, the idea of the sun god trinity also manifested in the rituals and ceremonies of these cultures. The emperor was often involved in elaborate rituals and sacrifices which were believed to appease the gods and ensure the continued prosperity of their civilization. So, what does this tell us? It shows us that despite being geographically distant, these two civilizations were connected by similar beliefs and practices, shaped by a shared reverence for the sun and its divine incarnation in the form of their emperor. As we wrap up, we realize that despite the geographical distance, these two civilizations share a deep and fascinating connection.